Do you see what your new rappers, how they got y'all dressing? What happened to white tees and no, you this girl.
You know, and you see things like the white party be there and then they have a little baby like in a sandwich. They're hugging them from the front and the back.
Is trying to separate himself from the industry, like he doesn't have to party with them. You guys have to understand, they had a party with men walking around with their butt cheeks out, like Keke Palmer.
I think Lil Baby is bisexual.
Slim Thug just lit the internet on fire, and he did it with the coldest smirk ever. No stuttering, no hesitation, he straight up dropped the one name Lil Baby has been dodging for years. His alleged sugar daddy, forget the whispers and shady blogs. Slim didn't play coy. He leaned back in his seat, eyes locked on the camera, and aimed for the jugular. With one slick line, he claimed Lil Baby's whole, moving different energy comes from a secret affair with none other than billionaire power broker Michael Rubin, and the way Slim said it, man, that's what took it over the top. He didn't frame it like gossip, he slid it out like it was common knowledge. Like he'd been holding the card and finally decided to play it. You could see it in his face too, that look of satisfaction, like he already knew the internet was about to erupt, whether he meant to stir chaos or just couldn't resist dropping the bomb. One thing's for sure, Slim Thug's words cracked the door wide open, and now the whole culture wants answers.
We ain't going for it. We standing out with era. We going with the G, we work on cars. You know what I'm saying? We change all. We do all the real man shit. You feel me? We ain't influenced by nothing else.
But here's where it got real messy. Lil Baby wasn't about to just laugh this one off. The second Slim's little slip-up hit the blogs, Baby snapped. He jumped online, spazzing out, throwing shots at anybody speaking on his name, and even dropping heavy threats. At one point, he flat out said if he ever caught Slim in person, it was on sight. Fans were stunned. This is Lil Baby, we're talking about the cool-headed superstar, always calm under pressure, and now here he was unraveling over one name, and that's what set the internet on fire. Because if Slim's words were nothing but a joke, why would Baby react this hard? Why risk looking pressed? That overreaction had everybody side-eyeing, wondering the same thing. Has Lil Baby been finessing us with the tough street guy image this whole time? If Slim's claim has even a grain of truth, then Michael Rubin isn't just some business connect, he might actually be the secret plug behind Baby's fast rise to the top.
You're making fun of me when I'm drunk. You're gonna get another drunken hug tonight. I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight. Hold up,
Mike. Man, Mike.
I'm gonna come hug you right now. I'm coming to hug you. Big hug. Everyone love each other.
And that's the crazy part, this whole firestorm really traces back to something as simple as an outfit. Slim Thug caught that clip of Lil Baby on stage, thighs out, rocking a tight tank top, short shorts, and a pink belt. It wasn't just a fit, it was a statement. And the internet ran wild with it. Memes, whispers, and straight up bold claims. Lil Baby is a sugar baby. Lil Baby is gay. Stuff that had floated around in the shadows for years suddenly had a viral image to attach to. For Slim, it was like throwing gas on a flame he'd been itching to spark. He didn't hold back, tossing little subliminals online, reposting clips, and smirking his way through interviews. It wasn't even what he said, it was how he said it, like he knew he had the upper hand. And this time, Lil Baby couldn't shrug it off. Instead of brushing it aside, he let the pressure show. His reaction basically confirmed to fans that Slim had struck a nerve, and once people sense weakness, the gossip only grows. Slim Thug made it clear he wasn't just talking clothes, he was talking culture. To him, Lil Baby's pink belt and Young Jock's cropped sweater weren't harmless fashion statements. They were smoke signals pointing to something way bigger. In Slim's eyes, these weren't just fits. They were breadcrumbs in a trail that exposed how the industry was being reshaped behind closed doors. He accused big names like Michael Rubin of not only backing artists financially, but also steering how they present themselves publicly, pushing an agenda that blurred the line between authenticity and image. And the way Slim dropped it, it didn't sound like a man speculating, it sounded like someone who'd been sitting on info, waiting for the right outfit, the right moment to throw the whole room into chaos. That's why the internet ate it up. Fans weren't just laughing at Baby's shorts or Jock's sweater, they were debating whether Slim Thug had just cracked open a door the industry wanted to keep locked. Suddenly, it wasn't just about a pink belt. It was about power, influence, and who's really pulling the strings in hip-hop.
How they got y'all dressing? Do you see what your new rappers, how they got y'all dressing? What happened to white tees and no, it's girls. It's all the way girls, man. Following y'all favorite rappers. D-Ray Davis, my brother. Yeah, man. Hey, man. That's in the flu in my era. I'ma just say that, man. You know what I'm saying? You better put your towel tee on or something before y'all be doing all this other. Y'all turning all the way to girls. Like even the girls know it. Girls look at y'all like girls. It's weird. I was like, hold up, what happened?
And here's where it gets even messier. Michael Rubin isn't just some friendly billionaire who throws cool parties and courtside hangs. Nah, his name stays floating in the type of circles where power and secrets run hand in hand. The man has connections stretching from Wall Street to the locker rooms of the NBA, to the upper floors of music labels. He's the plug behind the plug. The one guy who can make calls that shift careers overnight. But that kind of reach comes with whispers. Over the years, Rubin's been tied to everything from shady backroom deals with sports, franchises, to being one of the key players at those infamous all-white parties that have turned into urban legends on the internet. You already know the nights, hidden agendas, and favors that never come free. For some fans, the minute they heard Lil Baby's name linked to Rubin, the puzzle pieces snapped together. Because here's the pattern. Wherever Rubin pops up, certain artists suddenly skyrocket. Suddenly, they're charting higher, landing bigger collabs, front row at Fashion Week, or rubbing elbows with billionaires they had no business being around before. To the conspiracy crowd, Rubin isn't just hosting parties, he's handpicking who gets the keys to the next level of fame. And if Slim Thug's little bombshell is to be believed, Lil Baby might be the latest artist to sign on to that unspoken deal. The internet calls it the pipeline. One minute, you're a rapper from the block. The next, you're rubbing shoulders with owners, execs, and billionaires at private island getaways. And the question everybody's asking is simple. Is it all just business moves? Or is there something way darker hiding under the surface? So when Baby suddenly popped out tatted head to toe on his thighs, fans weren't just surprised, they were suspicious. Overnight, the guy who swore off ink like it was the plague now has some of the loudest, most visible tattoos in the game. People couldn't wrap their heads around it, and that CBFW tat. That's the one that really had the streets talking. Nobody knew what it meant. No interview, no explanation, just a random string of letters blasted across his leg, like some secret code. Within hours, Reddit threads and Twitter timelines were on fire with theories. Some said it stood for cash built from white boys. Others swore it was an inside nod to Michael Rubin and his circle. And here's where Slim Thug's words start echoing louder. Because to him, this wasn't just fashion. This wasn't just ink, it was Baby dropping subliminals, signaling a transition into a whole new lane, one controlled and curated by forces bigger than rap itself. Think about it, the sudden image shift, the brand new tattoos, the flashy fits, the billionaire bestie who just happens to be everywhere you are. It's the perfect storm for conspiracy heads to claim Baby's whole career isn't organic, it's manufactured. And once fans started connecting the dots, they couldn't stop. They pulled up old clips of Baby saying he'd never get tattoos. They slowed down videos of him on private jets with Rubin. They screenshotted party flicks where Rubin's hand sat a little too comfortably on Baby's shoulder. Before long, the internet wasn't just questioning Baby's new look, they were questioning his entire identity.
I hear that you say that you don't have any tattoos at all.
Nope.
So what's the reason why you made sure in a world of tattoos, you don't have any?
Being younger, like, I don't want no tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
Put my money in, I don't want to be like a thug. Like, even though, like, I'm almost a thug, I was a thug. I don't want to be no thug. You feel? I don't want people to look at me like I'm a thug. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I want. People with tattoos, and to me, you look like a thug.
Damn.
Only time I can see me getting a tattoo, like, gotta be real sentimental to me. Like,
When Baby finally addressed the tattoos, he played it cool, or at least tried to. He claimed the ink was just about self-expression, saying he wanted to rep his era with the 90s Baby stamp and that the other pieces were just random designs he liked. But the problem, nobody bought it. Fans weren't hearing artistic choice. They were hearing damage control. Because the timing was too slick, too sudden, too calculated. It wasn't just that he got tattoos, it was the placement, the size, and the way he debuted them right alongside all this Rubin chatter. And here's where it really backfired. Instead of calming the storm, Baby's explanations gave conspiracy theorists more ammo. They started saying the tattoos weren't about him at all, they were about ownership. They pointed out how brands are placed where they're visible. how the thighs are one of the most intimate spots you could stamp something, and how the CBFW letters looked less like creativity and more like a tag. Suddenly, the whispers turned into claims. Lil Baby wasn't just inked up, he was marked up. Meanwhile, Slim Thug doubled down, acting like he'd been vindicated all along. He reposted clips, threw shade with laughing emojis, and basically dared Baby to clap back again. And you could see the frustration bubbling. For a dude who usually glides past gossip, Baby was cracking in real time, deleting posts, jumping in comments, throwing subliminals. The more he tried to deny it, the more people believed Slim had struck a nerve.
One never hugging me. I said I was dapping Kuzman up, and Mike happy to see me. He ran over there and we started like wrestling, like touching it. And a picture, Mike, one of my real good friends, we had a party with goddamn 200-300 people. There's nothing weird could go on with all these people in the mix, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get on the internet and go back and forth, you know, I told him that that's a crazy looking picture, you know what I'm saying?
Baby is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. All right, we're at a party, everyone's drunk. You know, it's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot out.
Jada didn't spell it all out at once, but the way she worded it was enough to light the internet on fire. She said, "You can't keep covering for somebody who don't even care to cover for you. At some point, you just accept who they really are." Fans instantly connected the dots. To them, this wasn't just another case of Baby being unfaithful with groupies. This was her subtly confirming the rumors Slim Thug had been shouting about. The blogs ran with it, framing Jada's statement as a coded confession that Baby's true colors had nothing to do with women at all. Screenshots of her old tweets and cryptic IG captions resurfaced, with people now reading them under a whole new light. Posts where she complained about fighting for someone who's fighting. Demons you can't compete with suddenly looked like a thinly veiled jab at Baby's alleged double life. And once Jada's name entered the chat, it was game over. She'd always been the one who stayed quiet, played her role, and kept the family image together. So if she's hinting at something deeper, that was enough for fans to start treating the gossip like gospel. Meanwhile, Baby was left scrambling. Every denial looked weaker, every deleted post looked guiltier, and every new Slim Thug video felt like another nail in the coffin. Which, been a simple outfit critique, had now blown up into a full-blown scandal, one that was threatening to completely dismantle Lil Baby's carefully built, street-hardened image.
I would say my last relationship definitely taught me, like, when somebody show you who they are, believe the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, you have to believe them. No matter how much, like, time really don't heal. Time do not heal. That person will always be them.
Time only heals if a person is, like, mentally there with it, you know? Like, time don't heal if it's too...
Even though Jada didn't provide every detail, the way she phrased it was enough to make social media go crazy. Her enigmatic hint was immediately linked to all of the Rubin rumors, with others claiming that the genuine colors she was referring to were actually Mike Rubin's baby secret ties. Fans believed she knew far more than she was revealing based just on her statement. And perhaps Slim Thug wasn't reaching after all, if she left as a result. When my model Teresa Levy appeared on a podcast and revealed a little bit about her time with Lil Baby, the rumors only grew louder.
It was a one-night stand. Played with Lil Baby's ex.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
He gave me $40,000. So Lil Baby had slid in my DMs. He asked me if I was in Miami, and I told him, yeah. He texted me, told me to pull up, and the first time we linked up was weird. He kept touching me. Like, I get it. You know, you got a lot of people, that's just a setup situation. But it was just weird because he kept touching me and he was just rubbing me. Like, it got to the point where I felt like, okay, is he like trying to figure out if I'm a woman or a man? And then after that, it was fascinating, honestly.
And that's when fans really started connecting dots. To them, Rubin stepping in like that wasn't just a friendly favor. Who else has the kind of pull to get casinos to literally ban a superstar from dropping millions? That's not regular big bro energy. That's billionaire power mixed with straight-up sugar daddy control. The way Baby told it, Rubin was just looking out for him, being a mentor, and saving him from himself. But the internet wasn't buying it one bit. Instead, memes and threads started flying, painting the whole situation like Rubin wasn't protecting Baby at all, he was owning him. What once looked like a brotherly bond now had people convinced it was something way deeper. with Ruben calling the shots the entire time.
What's the most you ever lost gambling at one?
$8 million.
How long?
Like one day, like probably like 40 hours straight. I lost like 8 million.
That's
9 million.
That's not one.
I made myself stop gambling. I had my Ruben write a letter to every casino and ban me from the casino. You know, because I just do shit.
And that's why the tension feels heavier than ever. What started as fashion jokes and random memes has turned into a full-blown war of narratives. Every time Slim Thug drops a hint, fans rush to decode it like he's leaving breadcrumbs. And every time Baby posts a slick caption, people wonder if it's really aimed at Slim or just a distraction from the bigger rumor. The fact that Ruben's name keeps circling back makes it harder for Baby to shake, no matter how many times he tries to play it cool. To some, this looks like the classic industry setup. A young star tied to a powerful backer, forced to move in silence while outsiders piece the puzzle together. And with Slim Thug refusing to fold, the story only grows. Right now, fans aren't just watching for music, they're waiting for receipts, for that one undeniable clip or statement that could blow the whole thing wide open. Until then, the whispers keep building, and the line between rumor and reality gets thinner every single day. And that silence has only made the internet more ruthless. Instead of dying down, the rumors keep multiplying, with fans creating full timelines that chart every moment Lil Baby and Michael Rubin have ever been spotted together. From Vegas trips to those infamous white parties, people are stacking evidence, like prosecutors, and the story keeps getting bigger. Some even claim Baby's team has been reaching out behind the scenes trying to get blogs to pull down posts, which only adds more fuel to the fire. Because in hip-hop, the second you try to erase something, that's when it spreads the fastest. Slim Thug, of course, isn't letting up. He's now framing himself as the truth teller, the only one bold enough to say what everybody else is scared to admit, and whether fans think he's hating or exposing, they can't stop watching. At this point, it's bigger than fashion or even personal rumors. It's about image, power, and credibility. For Baby, every move counts. One wrong response could make the whispers a headline. One slip-up could turn speculation into fact. And with Slim Thug daring him to break the silence, the entire culture is waiting to see if Baby finally speaks up, or if the quiet ends up speaking louder than words.
A Prada bag because he proud of me. Full of honey buns. With a honey bun. You know what I'm saying? Man, shit ain't got serious, man. You hear me, man? I'm on the ground with a honey bun and a honey bun. You got two rich in here? Two rich in one day, man. Hey, he brought me a Prada bag because he proud of me, man. You feel me?
I'm proud of you. Yeah. Honey butter.
They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. But they gonna try to try. Shit. They right, y'all. I deserve it. Come on. Yeah, I like in that paper. Hey, nobody.
Because no matter which way this breaks, one thing's for sure, the culture won't look at Lil Baby the same again. If he comes out swinging, calling Slim a liar, and shutting everything down, people will say he's only doing damage control. If he keeps ducking, staying quiet while Slim keeps throwing shade, then fans will swear that silence is really a confession. And that's the trap. Every path looks messy. Every move looks suspicious. Meanwhile, Slim Thug keeps playing chess, dropping bait, pulling out old clips, and sitting back while the internet does the rest of the work for him. And don't forget, Michael Rubin himself has stayed completely out of the spotlight during all this, letting Baby take every bullet while his own name keeps trending. That silence from Rubin only makes things worse, because if there's nothing to hide, why not step in and clear the air? Instead, the mystery just gets deeper. At this point, it's not just a rap, beef, it's a scandal in the making. And you better believe, the moment someone slips, whether it's Baby, Slim, or Rubin, the whole house of cards could come crashing down in front of everybody.